Guys, how you guys doing today? I just wanted to come out here to make a quick video because something happened earlier and I'm like, you know what, I have got to come out here on YouTube and just talk about it. And it has to do with a coon, okay? A black man who was acting like a coon. And those kind of situations get me so mad, you have no idea, they really get me so mad. So, as you guys all know, it was the 4th of July, like, you know, and I went out with my sisters and friends or whatever, and then, you know, we went out, we had some fun. So when we finally left the place, it was already 1 something, okay, and we had to take the train and then take the bus home. So, you know, and by the way, in New York City, like, I don't know how bus fares and stuff goes in other states, but in New York City, we go by the MTA and we use Metro cards, okay? So Metro cards, you can buy a Metro card in a vending machine, or you can go to a store and buy a Metro card, okay? And oftentimes, if you don't have time to buy a Metro card and you take the bus, you gotta drop change in the bus, and they'll give you a transfer so you can take another bus if you have to, okay? And a transfer is like a little carton paper, and that's what you use. But you only have 2 hours. You only have 2 hours to use it. So if 2 hours pass, then it goes expired or whatever. So here we are in New York City, heading back home, okay? And we have to take the bus. Oftentimes the bus at night, they run really slow, so they run like every hour or something. It depends on the bus though, but the bus I had to take, it ran really slow. So yeah, when we got inside the bus, we were sitting near the front, okay? And so every passenger that walked inside the bus, we were able to see them clearly because they just walk in and you know. So then at some point the bus stopped, and this passenger came in with a transfer, okay? And so he swiped the Metro card, the transfer, and it wasn't working. So he was just like, bus driver, can you please let me in? Now, mind you, the bus driver is a black man, and the guy who just walked in is also a black man, okay? So then he went on, and he took the transfer, he turned it around to show the bus driver that his Metro card was expired, while he was waiting for the bus for like an hour or whatever. So the bus driver, he turned his head like he didn't want to see. He was like, get out of my bus. And I'm looking at this and I'm sitting next to my sister. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Like, really? And he closed the door so the guy don't come back in. So I'm like, hell no. You can imagine how mad I am, because these type of situations really get me mad. Like when a black brother is treating another black brother like shit. So I'm like, you know, I'm talking to my sister like mad, and the bus was standing waiting for the green light. So it was still in a red light, and here's the bus stop, and here's the guy, and here's the bus stop, and here is the guy who he just told to get out the bus. So then me and my sisters were like, okay, let's make change. Let's see if we have enough change to pay for him. And I was already mad. I'm like, wow, like these are the type of coons that I can't stand. Like, how you gonna let your brother out? How you gonna let somebody that's the same race as you or whatever? Even if that wasn't the same race as him, but I just can't stand when it's like a black guy doing this to another black guy, you know. So then, you know, how you gonna let somebody wait for another hour and a half for the next bus? Really? And it's the 4th of July. You don't know what's the difference between fireworks and a gunshot. It was just so crazy. So then, me and my sister were like, you know what? Let's get some change. Let's see if we have enough change, because the fare is like $2.75. So me and my sister, we had enough change. So I took the change and I quickly knocked on the window like, guy, come back in. So then I asked the bus driver, I'm like, can you let the guy in? Like, can you please let the guy in? He did not open the door. I was like, cool. Like, can you let the guy in? Because I was so mad. I'm like, let the guy in. I'm going to pay for him. Let him in so he can go home. Guess what? The coon-ass piece of did not open the door for the guy. And I'm like, in my heart, like, wow, poor guy. He had to stay out there. And I was just so mad. So throughout the whole ride, I was just talking, and I was speaking loud enough for the bus driver to hear me. I was like, he's a sellout. He's a coon. He's that type of brother that caused the black community to never rise. Because when we have these kind of guys, they really can, like, they care less about their people. And me, you know, I have a lot of sympathy for my people. I have sympathy for everybody, but especially my people, knowing their history and what they went through, and you know, these kind of things. It really hurts me and aches me to see that type of stuff. Like, it shouldn't be like that anymore. You know, back in the days, we used to have each other's back. What's happening now? Now all of a sudden we don't have chains in our feet. Now all of a sudden we think everything is okay. But this is how we decide to treat each other. How do you think Martin Luther King is going to feel about that? All the other people who lost their lives for us, and this how we treating each other now? You know, that kind of stuff really get me mad. So I was really mad, and he actually let the guy standing out there, and he took the bus and drove when the green light came on. Let the guy out there by himself, and at that time it was already 1:30 a.m. in the morning, and I was just like, wow, like really, really, and like. So now you're gonna let the guy wait for another hour and a half for the next bus? Like really? You're gonna do that? Would you do that to your cousin? Would you do that to your mother? He could have been your cousin too. He's a brother just like you. Okay? Mind you, these MTA bus drivers, their salary does not depend on if that single guy had paid the bus fare or not. You're still gonna get paid per hour regardless, okay? So why are you fighting so much for a white man system? Like, why are you so hyped? Like, oh, you ain't getting in the bus if you don't have 275. Like, he was waiting, he had it, but you took so long to come that the transfer expired. So when you finally came, he showed you his Metro. You gonna tell him to get out the bus? Like, who does that? Who does that? That's that type of shit that gets me mad. Like, it really gets me mad, you know? You fiending for money that, and I was saying that too. I was saying it out loud. I'm like, you're gonna get paid. He's gonna get paid the same amount of money per hour, regardless. And these people are gonna continue making money. They're gonna continue making money. There are millions of people who take the MTA every day. And the fare used to be $2 when I first came here, and it continued going up, and now it's $2.75. And so they're gonna continue making money. So why are you fiending for just one person, or you know? So I was just like, you know, I was just so mad, man. I was just mad. And this is not the first time I've been in, I've seen a situation, and I spoke out. Something else that I noticed is that everybody who was sitting on that bus, they saw that situation, nobody said nothing. And mind you, these people are black people. Like, I'll tell you, probably 98% of the people in the bus were black as well. And I was just talking loud. I spoke loud enough so everybody could hear me. Because, you know, like, I just wanted them to hear this. You know, this was a sad situation. And I had to say, like, he's a coon. Because these kind of coons, this is how they be doing it. Slave master. Yes, slave master. Yes, slave master. I adore you, slave master. I will whoop my brother, slave master. So when a white savage police officer go kill a black man, or go do something crazy, or a white person kill a black person, or some injustice situation, I better not see you coons in there, because either way you don't have your brother's back. So don't be going rioting and protesting, acting like you actually care all of a sudden, because when your brothers come at you asking you for help, or whatever the situation is, you don't have their back at best interest. You don't care. So don't be rioting and acting like all of a sudden, oh, I'm pro-black, I'm this, I'm that, oh, this, that, the third, don't mess with my people. But this how you treating somebody? This how you treating your own brother? Like, come on. And we want to sit here talking about we need a change in our society. And we definitely need a change in our society. But we got to take these steps, because I am tired of being in these situations. Like, I've seen these situations several times. Okay, I can't even talk about another situation, but I'm probably going to leave it for the next video. I'll probably make the next video right now in the same outfit, because I want to talk about it. And it has to do with the MTA again. You know? Like, we want to change in our community. We all got to step together and be like, you know what, let's make this change, okay? Because these people, Malcolm X, they didn't fight for no reason, okay? Like, if they woke up today and saw how we were, how gangbangers kill each other and how we treat each other, they'll be like, wow, like, this was a waste of time. I should have never done that. That's how they gonna feel. That's exactly how they gonna feel, because this is how we treating each other, you know? Like I said, when I be in them white neighborhoods and I see them white people treating each other, they be so nice to each other. I don't know if they faking it or not, but they really be so nice to each other. When they see each other, they be like, hi, oh, how you doing today? Or if one of them accidentally bump into one, onto another one, they're like, oh, I'm really sorry. It's okay. It's totally okay. No, don't worry about it. Why can't I see that when I'm in a train and I see a black woman bump into another black woman accidentally? Why you bumped at me? Oh, why you looking at me? Why you sitting on me? Beep, 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 F, F, F. Like, what? No, we don't need any more of that. Like, it's time for a change. It's time for us to rise, and we gotta work together. We gotta work together, okay? And that's why I always want to bring that back, like that low letter of the KKK saluting the niggers, right? Saying, I'm so happy. Thank you for killing each other, because we don't have to do it anymore. We leave it in your hands. We give you the job, and you're doing a great job. Keep killing each other. Keep killing each other. We're so happy. We're so happy. We don't have to do it anymore. We're so happy. We're saluting you, gangbangers. We're saluting you. Right? So this is what them KKKs are saying to you gangbangers, and that's what you continue to do, right? You join a gang because you want respect. So you go kill your own brother because you want respect, right? And bus drivers fiending for a bus stop, or a lady who bumped into a lady accidentally want to fight. Like, come on. All of these situations gotta stop. They gotta stop. They need to stop, and we gotta start somewhere, okay? Like, how much work is it to just say, okay, you can go in? Like, why did you have to leave him outside and I'm willing to pay? Somebody was going to pay for it. Why you still let him outside and it was still a red light, son? This guy, he's going to pay for it. He's going to pay for it. He is. You don't do that. I was going to pay for it. I was going to pay for his ride. Why didn't you let him in? And it took like another 30 seconds for the green light to come in. So, to come on or whatever. Why didn't you let him in? I was going to pay for him. Why? Because you had too much ego? The only reason why I didn't do anything further is because I know that assaulting a bus operator is a felony, and I'm not trying to get no felony, okay? And I care about my life, I care about my future, so I'm not going to be another dumbass hitting another brother because another brother hit another brother, whatever. I'm not going to do that, okay? Because my message is to preach peace, for us to get together. That's what I preach. But when situations like that happen, we need to stand up and say no. Okay, the fact that I was the only woman who stood up on that bus and I was talking, I didn't speak for too long, but I definitely stood up and made him hear my voice. Okay, we need more of those people in the society. Okay, when you see a fight, tell them not to fight. Nowadays, people are so scared to get involved because they're afraid they're gonna get shooted. I understand. I totally understand, but it's not a problem if you just say stop. Like, you don't actually have to do an action. Just say stop. Say stop it. Okay. Stop letting our brothers and sisters do things to each other, because it's not cool. It is not cool at all. It's not. Okay? I just wanted to come out here and share this with you guys. Let me know what you think, okay? We can't have these coons anymore. These coons have got to go in order for us to rise as a community. And it's slowly happening. We will rise, I promise you. Woo! I promise we will rise as a nation, and we got to put that in our head. Don't put no negative thoughts. We will rise because it is time. It is the age. It is the age for us to rise, and we will rise, but we got to rise together. We need to get rid of the coons, of these gangbangers who are killing each other, okay? Why don't you join the black police force that Gassy was talking about? I had to put that information up because Gassy don't even know I exist, and I've been watching his videos, and I always wanted to make videos about black, black power, black this, black that, and I didn't feel enough courage. But as soon as I started watching their video, I'm like, you know what? Let me just start talking. Then I'm gonna start talking too, okay? Like, why don't you just, instead of wasting that energy in a gang-to-gang respect, go join a black police force that they're just starting to get that respect and fight for your own brothers and sisters, because there's too many situations that are happening right now, okay? We need to have each other, okay? That's all I wanted to come out here to do. So I thank you guys for watching this video. When you see a situation like this happen, make sure you open your mouth and say stop, okay? If you have money, pay. If you see a homeless out there and you know you have something, give it to them, okay? We can make a change in this world. We are the change that we want to see, okay? If you're waiting for the white men to make that change, it's never going to happen, because they love to be superior. They love to have that power that they set ever since they took us from slavery and broke us down. But we need to rise up, okay? And that's my message. We need to rise again. We need all of this to stop, okay? Why you worrying about? So how are you gonna worry about a white man doing it to a black man? Yet look what a black man is doing to another black man. Before you go pick, at the white man, what the white man's doing, why don't you start gathering yourself first and start, having each other's back first, and then you can talk about what the white man is doing. Seriously.